All right. All right. Wow. Hard to believe. Boy, season 12 of BizHack Live Masterclass series. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your afternoon to join us today for the kickoff of season 12 AI for Business Masterclass series hosted by BizHack. My name is Jordan Sherman. I'm going to be your host for this series. I'm a PR director at M&C Communications and also the lead instructor of BizHack Academy. And, once again, thank you all for being here today. We have a ton in the works, and you can see Jose's on the call as well as our guest, Juan Pablo Ravello, as well as Willie from Strive 305. So let me get through a couple of just kind of housekeeping slides here, and we'll get started for you because we certainly want to honor your time this afternoon. So the very first thing you're going to see pop up is going to be a poll. And it talks about BSOs. We call it, business support organizations. Essentially, what the poll is going to ask you are just four brief questions. If you or your business is based in Miami-Dade, if you're part of an organization or any type of initiative that helps support small businesses. And this could really be anything from a chamber of commerce. It could be a business education program. It could be an industry group. And what we're looking to do is try to extend our network to connect with organizations like these so that we can continue to offer as much of this free training as we possibly can to as many small business owners as we possibly can, because we know it works, we know it's effective. And, you being willing to offer Dan Gretsch, BizHack CEO, an intro to some of those folks would be just tremendously helpful in us to continue our mission to train, small businesses to, grow and succeed, as we know that small business is the backbone of America. So with that, just a brief background on the Masterclass series. It's hard to believe we've been doing this for 4 years now. Dan has been your primary host. I'm so happy to be the host, though, for season 12. This kicked off right after COVID started. In fact, the month after COVID started. So far, we've held more than 100 sessions with the Masterclass series. And, we've worked with and served more than 10,000 businesses as part of that. That's a pretty big number. And, it's one that we're really proud of. And we're really happy to continue doing that here in season 12, especially with the stacked lineup that we have for you, catered toward AI. But enough about me yakking away here. We need to give some big shout outs to our funder. That's going to be the Office of the Mayor, Daniela Levine Cava. Part of this, our part of this is being part of the Strive 305 initiative. And that's just one of several different Miami-Dade County business resources that are out there, including Future Ready. The Miami-Dade Public Library System is also a great partner to help small business organizations like yours succeed, grow, and reach for all different levels of achievement that you're working toward. That's what we all want as small businesses. So we're just really excited to be able to take part in this program. And, as part of Strive 305, funding by Strive 305, helping you get there. So with that, I want to invite up William Porro. He's the Assistant Director of the Office of Innovation and Economic Development with the City of Miami. Willie, your background and, the things that you've accomplished in your professional career really speak for themselves. Do you mind just saying a few words about how Miami-Dade County is helping folks, through the various programs that are out there, and ultimately how those folks can get involved with some of those programs?
Well, I appreciate it, Jordan. Thank you for the. I hope you can hear me all right. Let me see. Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. Well, good morning, everybody. Again, William Porro here, Innovation and Economic Development for Miami-Dade County's mayor, first woman strong mayor in Miami-Dade County. After the governor, I would say that she's probably the second most important person in the state in terms of the size of the budget here. It's a $12 billion budget, 30,000 employees. So it's a big undertaking. So she's both caring, if I can say, but also she's just a servant's heart. So what I focus on in terms of the vertical that I'm involved in is economic opportunity. And that's basically, we focus on workforce and small business assistance. So we're very excited. We put our money where our mouth is in terms of that. So one of the things that Jordan had just mentioned this morning is in terms of Thrive 305, which has a variety of different components to it. I wanted to share my screen if I could, Jordan, if
Yeah,
that's
please
possible. Excellent.
jump on in.
Hopefully you can see that.
Yes, there it is. It's the Future
Excellent.
Ready Guide.
Yes, we decided I'm a one slide presentation kind of guy. So this is this is the one you need to take a look at. In essence, it is a complete, and when I say complete, it's a comprehensive guide that we put together that doesn't just coalesce what is the county's resources, but pretty much everything that's available. And again, this is being updated continually. But instead of printing it out, you have a wonderful QR code there that if you scan it with your phone, you can have it on your computer, on your phone, with live links, phone numbers, forms, whatever you need. It's concise, so it doesn't have a lot of fluff to it. So there's portions there that have to do with starting a business, um, obviously resources for small business, from setup to startup, all the way to a company that needs to expand and get some lending. So we have the whole gamut is available. Permitting, licensing within the county, things having to do with disaster and mitigation. I mean, it's really a complete guide. It's more of a reference tool than anything else. So I encourage um, pass the word out if you're connected with other small businesses, yourself obviously included, and take use of it, because it is really meant to help you in the time of need that you have, an immediate um, resource that you need for something, so you don't have to go searching throughout the internet trying to find something here locally. This is, instead of printing it out and it being outdated within a month after printing it out, we've decided to do it electronically this time and just continually update it and expand it. It's about, I guess, less than 50 pages in total. So again, it's a resource you put on your shelf, and anytime you need, hey, what do I do in terms of permitting or licensing? And what about this? It'll send you directly to the links in terms of forms and things like that. So I pray that most people will use it and take advantage of it, because that's really what it's meant for. And then as the county does things like the RISE loan and other grants that we're going to be launching soon, it's going to be in this guide first and foremost between anything else. So I will stop there in terms of that. And so if there's any questions or anything, we're here really to help. On the workforce side, we're within the next month or so, we're launching workforce.miami, which is the other side of the equation for those that are looking for employment, career opportunities, upskilling opportunities, and helping local employers, um, especially the large institutions. We're part of the Anchor Alliance, and so we want to help those fill those jobs that are their hardest to fill positions, from the port, Miami Airport, Baptist, Jackson. They're all located there. Matter of fact, we just recently assisted Amazon down south. They opened up a new facility with 1,000 positions, and we used Workforce.Miami to help them with that. So I'll leave it there, Jordan. So if there's any questions or anything, by all means, we're here to help.
Yeah, Willie, really quick, if you don't mind, just dropping the chat. Where's the best place to find you online? And we had a couple of questions too about the QR code. So I just wanted to address that really quick and kind of show you all what I'm seeing on my screen when I scan that QR code. So you're going to have this little window pop up here. And if you tap this button that just says skip, it'll take you right to that PDF. And I'm seeing, just what Willie was describing, right off the get-go, new business startups, your checklist of what you need to know, a game plan for knowing your marketing and creating a business plan and risk management, just all sorts of different resources there for you. And what we can do is also drop a link to that into the chat as well, Jose. So see if you can dig that up. You can probably scan your phone and drop that into the chat as well. And Willie, where's the best place for folks to find and connect with your office online? Oh, awesome. You just dropped it in there. Fantastic. Great. Well, I think you're muted now,
Yeah,
Willie.
we're here to help. Anything you need, I'm the easiest person to get a hold of. I pride myself in that. So if you text me or send me an email, trust me, you'll get responded within an hour, if nothing less. So
Can attest. Can attest. Thank you so much. All right. So Willie, again, thank you for joining us to just give us a little bit more background on, some of the amazing initiatives that are underway. And honestly, these programs hosted by BizHack Masterclass Series, it'd be really difficult to do what we do without funders like Willie and his team and the city and County of Miami-Dade. So thank you for that. Additionally, I want to give a shout out to South Florida PBS. They are our media sponsor for season 12 of the Masterclass series, as well as the almost 24 community media partners that we have worked with over the course of the season 12, 12 seasons of Masterclass series. You may notice a theme here. Season 12 is going to be all about AI. AI is something that's really kind of taken the world by storm here over the last year and a half. And, the reality is, if it's not something that we're using in our businesses, we know that our competitors are, and we know that that's hurting us. And that's why you're all here today, to learn about how AI can help you learn and grow. And that's really why this powerhouse lineup that we've put together for you, beginning today with Power Up Your Presentations with AI, and then continuing in 2 weeks with Turn Instagram Likes into Loyalty with AI. Those are going to be the next two presentations that we focus on. We're going to continue this conversation really for the next 2 weeks, all the way through November 6th. What's cool for you is that registration link that you used to get in here today. That's going to get you access to all 7 of these AI powered conversations. And if for some reason you can't make one, that's okay. We understand you're busy. If you log on to BizHack's YouTube and just search at BizHack Academy, you're going to find the entire season 12 of masterclasses, and we will be updating that YouTube channel by tomorrow, even with today's masterclass. So be sure to check that out. So Juan, I know you're getting antsy over there. We're getting to you, I promise. Today's presentation is Power Up Your Presentations with AI. It's with Juan Pablo Ravello. He's the founder of Deck Dynamo, and he'll tell you a little bit more about his business and his background here in just a few minutes. But before we get to that, I know some of you have already used the chat. Awesome. I know Zoom is really not something that should be ultra foreign to us by now, having lived through, the COVID years. But I wanted to point out 2 things for you really quick. Number one is you have this Q&A box. And the Q&A box should be used if you have a question for Juan. And, that will flag me to keep an eye on that Q&A box. So if there's something like super compelling that pops up on a slide, I can bug him right then and there. Otherwise, we'll save some of that to the end. The chat window, that's for you guys to all connect. So introduce yourselves, say hello, drop a link to your LinkedIn profile, your business's LinkedIn profile. We want you to connect every bit as much as, we want you to connect with our guest today, Juan Pablo Ravello. So with that, we also want to grab a little bit more info from you on AI. So you're going to see a Zoom poll pop up here. And, that poll is essentially just going to ask you kind of some basic questions about how are you using AI? Are you using AI? Are you saving any money using AI? And with that, also, you're going to notice a couple of questions that are similar. One of them talks about if you're saving any time personally using AI. And another question is going to ask you if your marketing or communications team is saving time using AI. It's a little confusing because they're pretty similar questions. And if, for some reason you're a solopreneur, totally get it. That's going to be quite a few of you on this call. You could just say that, hey, I'm a solopreneur, so I don't have a marketing communications team. That's totally okay. All right, we'll keep it rolling for you guys. What to expect from us. You're going to be getting a recap email on the presentation. That's going to be a week from tomorrow. And that's going to have some of our key takeaways in that. And this is something that Juan and I have kind of worked on ahead of time. Some of the most important points that you need to know about this presentation. You're also going to get some updates on our future presentations, what to expect from attending the masterclass, and also some background on our amazing list of presenters this year. And I'd also be remiss to mention that we have a brand new 8-week AI marketing course starting in October, on October 22nd. And what's really cool is, being a part of this masterclass series, we're giving you an opportunity to be one of the first people to take that class. So Jose, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and drop that link in the chat window. You can also scan the QR code. By filling out and jumping on the wait list, we're going to give you exclusive access to this course. It's amazing. I know it because I taught it. And I have seen some really incredible results from some of the participants that have come into that course, between people who have, gone out of their way to trim 2 hours of work out of their workday by learning how to use AI tools, such as ChatGPT, such as Canva, people who have saved as much time to cut out an entire contractor who they would have needed to hire to knock out some work for them. It's really incredible. And what people haven't been able to necessarily save in money or make in money during the course, they're saving in time. And we know that time is money for you guys. So with that, I should probably move on to the next slide, because Juan's got a lot to talk about as well. A few things that we'd like from you. You're already using the chat. Amazing. Thank you so much for that. We also want you to use that Q&A window. Don't forget about that. We'd love for you to leave us a Google review or a Facebook review. Connect with us on LinkedIn. If you search me, I'll pop right up. You search BizHack Academy, they'll pop up as well. If you search our CEO, Dan Gretsch, he loves to connect with you. He's on there as well. Shoot, Jose and Juan Pablo are also on LinkedIn. Look up those guys too. If you follow us, we will follow you back. So just search BizHack Academy. You'll find us there on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And just another reminder, we have these master classes every other Wednesday starting at 12:30 Eastern time. So you're going to be in great shape to join us there.